What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you an NFL prediction video on Patriots pass rusher Matthew Judon. I believe he'll be traded to the Kansas City Chiefs this offseason. Now, let's get into it, guys. So, if you go back to about 3-4 weeks ago, I did a video reacting to the NFL draft. It was a video titled "5 Players That Will Be Traded Post NFL Draft." As I did that, I believe April 27th. And those were 5 players I personally felt confident in that will be traded sometime throughout this offseason process, for different reasons. And the person I named first on in that video, someone I said I was very confident in, and I kind of almost stamped a guarantee on was Matthew Judon. I believe he will be traded. Everything to me makes sense to why the Patriots will move on from him. He's on the last year of his contract. He'll be 32 in I think in August, if I'm not mistaken, and it just makes the most sense, So the Patriots can't win right now. It's very, very unlikely that they'll be a contender anytime soon. I don't even think Drake can get some actual real work in, but I wouldn't be really concerned about May playing early on if I'm running the Patriots. So with that being the case, that Patriots defense is already good. They don't really need Judon. Like I said, they're not going to really make the playoffs anyway, most likely. So might as well send him to a contender and a team I believe that needs him very badly, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. They also lost some guys this offseason, same as the Patriots, same as most teams. But they lost L'Jarius Sneed, and that's the one that's really going to hurt them, in my opinion. Went to the Tennessee Titans, and looking at their cornerback roster, it's not looking too strong. They have some guys who can step up, guys who have played and things like that, like Jalen Watson. He might be cornerback one now. If not, it's Joshua Williams. You still have Trent McDuffie as a nickelback. The safeties, Justin Reed can step in as well as nickelback if you want to move Trent McDuffie to the outside, which I don't think they probably will. So it's tough. It's tough, man. The Chiefs are obviously they're the defending champions back to back, but as we all know, you trying to every year you lose players, you lose pieces, injuries happen. You have to continue to reinvent yourself, continue to retool in different ways. Obviously, they did that in the draft by getting Xavier Worthy and some other guys, Jaden Hicks, the backup safety, that's going to probably play a big role with this team in the near future, maybe even this season too. Then it also got Marquise Hollywood Brown in free agency on a 1 year deal. But then again, you look at the offense too. No Rasheed Rice. Well, we're all speculating when we think that, especially or I'll say me because I'm the one talking in this video. But people are all speculating that Rasheed Rice will at least miss 4 to 6, maybe even 8 games because of off the field antics this off season. That seems about right. That seems about what should happen. So if that's the case, you can rely on a rookie in Xavier Worthy, Sky Moore, who hasn't really panned out, Tony, who I think should be cut, and also Marquise Hollywood Brown, who is definitely good. He's solid, but he was traded from the Ravens to the Cardinals for a reason. The Cardinals didn't bring him back for a reason. He's talented, but he does have a little bit of the drops as well. We've seen that in Baltimore. Sometimes I know Lamar during his tenure there wasn't the best thrower. He still isn't the best thrower now, but he has improved. But Hollywood Brown sometimes had wide open touchdowns, wide open catches, and tend to drop it. So that would be heightened even more when you do that on the Kansas City Chiefs, and you never know. That could lead to a downward spiral or just an up and down season for Hollywood Brown with the Chiefs. So also adding on Travis Kelsey, he's getting up there in age. I know he got an extension, but still, the age definitely showed a little bit last year, and I think it will continue to show as the season goes on and years go on with the Chiefs, and they're banking on him being healthy. If he's injured, knock on wood, hope it doesn't happen for any player. But If Kelsey gets injured for the Chiefs for a nice amount of time, they're in trouble. They are in very big trouble if that happens, or if any of their main pieces go down. Like I said, Rice is out most likely. We're assuming here when we say that, but most likely we can definitely say in good faith that Rice will be out for at least 4 to 8 games, 4 to 6 games, somewhere in that range. So that leads me to think they need to win a different way, and that different way is with pass rush. Last year the defense was top notch. Uh, Everybody really played well, but like I said, the cornerback room was very strong. This year, we have to see, but on paper, not so much. So losing Snead is very, very big. Um, so you're gonna have to bring more pressure, more sacks. And right now, I like what they have up front. That front four is pretty strong. Chris Omenihu, who missed a lot of last season, I forgot the exact reason. Was it injury? Was it steroids? Or some happened, and he missed a couple games and also came back and got hurt through their playoff run, if I'm not mistaken. But Mike Dana stepped up big last time. Derek Nandi missed a lot of the season towards the end last year, but he's still good. Chris Jones good. Mike Pennell good. George Karlaftis, the young boy a couple years ago, he's good. So they have guys to step up, and their front four is definitely solid, and they have a couple good backups too. But you need more. You're gonna need more. Like I say, injuries happen, rotations need to be done, and you need to save some of your guys for the full 17 game season. So with that being the case, I think Matthew Judon on a 1 year deal for only $5-6 million, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that at all. And you're looking at the Patriots now, you're going back to them and their roster construction. Their vice president, what is his name? Elliot Wolf. He just signed David Andrew, extended him the team leader, the team center. They extended him long term for a multi-year extension. And Patriots fans, I'm sure, think Matthew Judon is coming up next. He did miss out on voluntary workouts. We're not sure if because the injury he had a torn bicep last year, or is because he wants a new contract. It might be a little bit of both. We'll see. But um, as I said, everything to me, looking at how everything sets up, how it normally works. A veteran pass rusher on a 1 year deal, you got to go get him, and he got to be available. The Patriots shouldn't have any long term use for him. I know he's still solid. I know 2022 he played very well, but you know having him this year does nothing for the Patriots, in my opinion. Yeah, he'll help with sacks. Yeah, he's still good, but at the end of the day, whether you keep him or not, the Patriots are not going to be a playoff team. Like I said, most likely. You never know. You can't never count them out. The defense I like a whole lot. I love Christian Gonzalez. I said that on draft night a couple years ago when he was drafted. I thought he was the best corner in that draft, and for him not to go, who went before him? I don't remember who exactly, but someone went before him. I was kind of shocked, but to him go to the Patriots, I'm like, man, they got a heck of a corner, and I think Christian Gonzalez can be the best corner in the league, or one of the better corners in the league right away. He showed that last year, his rookie year before getting injured early on. So big corner, physical, and the whole team is good. Pepper's there, Duggar's still there. Those guys still there, and their front seven is pretty solid also. So I'm really loving what the Patriots their future is going to. The receiver room was kind of weird to me. A bunch of guys: Osborne, Juju, uh, Kendrick Bourne, the young guys they got. I love Jalen Pope. Jalen Pope was one of my steals of the draft prior to the draft. I did 2 videos on Jalen Pope, one specifically on him, and then one as well on like later round draft picks who I think will be gems. So I love Pope a lot, but that Patriots offense, that receiver room is kind of murky. A lot of names, a lot of good players, a lot of decent players, but who's going to stand out, who's going to play, who's going to start, who's going to be traded, is going to be tough to get some good feel on that receiver room anytime soon for that Patriots team. Juju's there. As I said, KJ Osborne, they just brought in from the Vikings. I like a whole lot. Kendrick Bourne, the kid Baker from where is he from? A black and gray school, black and gold school. Purdue, something like that, whatever he's from, Vanderbilt, something like that. But he's a playmaker, so they have a bunch of guys in the receiver room. And as I said, Drake may not even play. this season, or at least most of the season, in my opinion. So I just don't see it being a very strong year for the Patriots. They'll win some games. They'll do a couple. They'll win a couple, 3, 4, 5 maybe, but I don't really see them being nowhere near playoff contention when the season is close to an end. So might as well trade Judon, get a 4th, 5th round pick for him, maybe both or just one. We'll see what the value is. Seem like players these days going for less value, no matter how big they are, how good they are, or how much they are needed. It seems like the value is a little bit lower than what we all think. So if you think of 4th, it might be a 5th. If you think of 5th, it might be a 4th and a 5th. You never know. It's kind of weird with the value of some of these guys. But I do, as I said before on that video, post NFL draft, I do believe Matthew Judon is probably trade target number 1 for a bunch of contender teams that need pass rush, and the Kansas City Chiefs, in my opinion, need him in the worst way. You would think back-to-back champs don't need much, but the way their team could look, no Rasheed Rice, obviously Snead is definitely going. He's with the Titans, a whole new team now. You have to win that defense. No Willie Gay, he's with the Saints. You have to win a different way. You have to retool, have to reinvigorate and reinvent your offense, your defense, and your whole team in general. In different ways. And I think adding Judon to that already solid pass rusher, Karlaftis, Dana, Charles Omenihu, that makes that team that much dangerous, that much scarier, and also different than what we've seen the last couple of years. They have a couple. No, I think Judon, if he stays healthy, is a top-notch pass rusher. Even at 32, he's a top-notch pass rusher. Mike Dana played very well last year. Charles Omenihu can be effective. George Karlaftis is very good. Obviously, Chris Jones, Derek Nandi. So I think adding Judon will be a great fit for that Chiefs team. So we'll see if they can get it done this offseason. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.